There we go. To bloody service. Oh, I can't wait for this one. This one's going to be a fucking treat, dude. All right, bloody service. It's not in the Steam lexicon or the Twitch thing, so it's under games and demos. The conjoined twins were bullied and humiliated. Now justice will be served. Bloody Service is a dark, gory, and violent coming-of-age slasher FMV visual novel with gruesome deaths and clever one-liners related to tennis. Game, set, machete. Oh my god, this is going to be great. I can't wait. I'm so excited for this. Okay. Oh, they're giving you that old school feel. How much storage do you have to have all those games downloaded? I don't have all those games downloaded. I usually after Indie Sunday, if I'm not going to ever go back to a game, I'll uninstall it. So I don't have like a shitload of them, but I have a 2 terabyte SSD, so I mean, most of the indie games that I have are well under a gigabyte. The resolution sucks my butt. What is with this bullshit? Fucking 120p. You leave the boxes on the kitchen floor, then place one hand on your waist and bend to the right. One of the club's employees is looking at you. Lift your eyebrows and sigh. The employee looks away. You don't know his name yet, but you would have appreciated some sympathy. After all, you're both simple wage earners. Oh, what? Oh. Okay. There are still a few boxes to unload, and you know Martin will be waiting for you, looking pissed off as usual. You walk towards the van among the moans and grunts coming from the tennis courts. By the pathway, you can see a ball. It seems no one will claim it. I will grab the ball. There, I will save it. Wait. Oh, there. That's how we do. Okay, we'll put it in the right pocket, I guess. No one's looking. You almost wish it were a little bit more difficult. You put the ball in your right trouser pocket. You keep walking and stand at the back of the van. Oh, that's my trouser pocket. Okay. Martin unloads the last box and puts it with the rest. Hey, is that something in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Chuckles Martin, showing too much teeth. You start explaining it's just a tennis ball you found lying around. Martin makes a gesture with his hand and tells you to cut it off. Look back there, I grabbed 5 or 6. For my kids, you know, these rich scumbags have enough balls, says Martin, putting his hand on your shoulder. Martin points to the boxes and tells you to carry them. Wait for me there. I'll finish things up with these guys and then we'll leave. Before you can lift the boxes, Martin asks you for the ball. You look at him in disbelief and he says he's going to give it back to you later. In case someone from the club sees it, I just want to spare you the embarrassment. Wacky random ninja shit has gifted a sub to Crooked Rain. Welcome back, Crooked Rain, for the 9th month. He throws the ball inside the van with the rest, then winks at you and tells you to hurry up. So now it's gone from my pocket. Okay. You take a deep breath and lift 2 boxes. Martin puts the 3rd one on top of them and taps your shoulder. You start walking to the kitchen, and for a moment you think you see something moving in the practice wall area, but no one's there. You enter the kitchen and leave the boxes on the floor. These are the last ones, you say. The club's employee walks towards you. Stretch out your hand to greet him. Jamie, you say. The club's employee hesitates for a moment, but finally shakes your hand. Patrick, he says. Are you in charge? Sorry, no, my boss is coming, you say. The employee just stands there and does not say another word. For some reason, breaking the silence feels awkward. You try to think that you'll be out of here soon, but the fantasy doesn't last long. You know Martin will torture you with one of his band's demos on the trip back home. The kitchen door opens and two more people enter the room. Jamie, do me a favor and help me with the boxes. You could say no, but you choose to help anyway. At least it would kill some time. You wonder what's taking Martin so long. Was he watching a match in one of those courts? Does he know someone in this club? You greet the employees. Jamie, you say. Marie, and this is Ricky, says a young woman in her 20s. Ricky cuts the tape on the packaging with one of the scissors blades and starts checking the contents. He gives you the scissors and asks you to open the rest of the boxes while he and Marie list the inventory. After a few minutes, Patrick approaches and asks you how long your boss is going to be. Should be here any minute. Forget it, there he is. Martin enters the kitchen and shakes Patrick's hand. Patrick doesn't waste time and asks Martin to follow him. Ricky says under his breath, I hope your boss is less of an asshole than ours. You laugh and tell him about his band demos and how they try to imitate Air Supply. Marie laughs out loud and Ricky looks at you and then her. He doesn't look happy. You feel the tension between them and there's an awkward silence. I love the fucking tennis match going on in the background. Why should I care if this guy gets jealous, you think? You were tired of having to think twice before saying anything. How could you know what the rest of the world is thinking? If it weren't because you needed the money, you would stay in your room reading horror or sci-fi novels all day. You finish with the boxes and ask Ricky where you should leave the scissors. Ricky ignores you. You notice he brushes his elbow against Marie's side boob while he reaches to grab a box. Marie flinches, visibly uncomfortable, and shuffles the delivery dockets. You ask again, and Ricky rolls his eyes and says there over one of the counters would be okay. I'll keep him. That's fine. One of the exercises your therapist mentioned to treat the addiction was the total destruction of the stolen items. You wonder how you would do it with the scissors. They seem sturdy. Hey, did you read the mess about MAJP about the Steam Best Games thing? Yeah, I did. A loud bang at the window interrupts your thoughts. 3 more blows follow. Egg white and yolk run down the glass. Not those pricks again. Ricky starts running after them. Marie follows him to the kitchen door, turns around, and tells you to go after him before he does something stupid. You get up and ran out of the kitchen. Hold on. I will move myself over to here. Oh, here we go. Wow, this is fucking... This is like Netflix at a McDonald's. Oh shit, hold on. I got an achievement running with scissors. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Tragedy at the Hilltop Tennis Club. Employee runs with scissors in his hands and bleeds to death by exclusive tennis courts after accidentally stabbing himself. Okay. Let's see if that works. Oh, it's fine if I have him in my front pocket here. Number 1, the Larch. Thank you for the 17 months. Good to have you back. Try and catch your breath and put a hand on your waist. There's dust in the air as you cough. Ricky caught the 2 kids and knocked them to the floor. When you get closer, you see that they're using just one t-shirt as if they were a 2-headed monster. Ricky grabs both kids by the neck and shakes them, trying to catch his breath. You hear Marie's screams and the giggles of 3 girls that are watching a few feet away from the scene. Separate Ricky from the kids. You try to separate Ricky from the kids, and one of them manages to escape the t-shirt. He kicks you and runs away. The other one starts screaming, "Let me go, you son of a bitch!" An egg cracks on Ricky's head. Hurry up, Logan. Logan manages to escape and joins the other kid. Marie comes running and screaming, get out of here right now. But the kids keep throwing eggs. One hits your right arm and another one gets your side. But you don't care about the eggs. You feel a sharp pain in your chest. You're bleeding, Marie points out. A red stain starts to spread across your jacket. You touch the place of the wound and feel the scissors stuck in your flesh. That boy's kick had probably pushed the blade. Carefully take the scissors out. Ricky grabs it and wipes it on the grass. I'll take this, he says, looking you straight in the eye. You lower your head and say nothing. You think about how unlikely it is for something like that to happen and wonder whether the universe is trying to warn you about the dangers of kleptomania. Marie helps you up and you see Ricky roll his eyes. Thank you, you say. So they took my scissors? They certainly did. Thank you, you say. Ricky dusts himself off and says something you can't hear. You see him disappear into the kitchen. You look at Marie and she smiles. You don't know what else to say. Easy, she says. Marie grabs you by the arm and you start walking together. You feel like electricity is running through your body. You look around and try and take it all in. You haven't felt so peaceful in a long time. And you're struck by a feeling of plenitude that almost forces you to smile. You think of those scenes in books that describe a perfect moment and that leave a void when you finish reading them. You just want to hear her talk. You don't really care about what. Who are those kids? They are the children of the actor from that famous movie. The one with the Australian. Crocodile Dandy, Marie says. Ask why they're using one shirt. They're probably making fun of the conjoined twins, Arthur and Cole. Motherfuckers had them kicked from the club, Marie says. Ask about the conjoined twins. They're the children of an important member of the club who died recently. Exceptional kids. After the burial, everyone here started making their lives impossible. The wind messes up her hair, blurring the outline of her face. Marie runs her hand through it. It may seem impossible, but to you, she's glowing. You just want to hear her talk. Oh, who are the girls? The oldest is Olivia, the daughter of Johnson, the judge. She's the ringleader here. And the others you ask, I don't know their names, but I know Olivia well because she's the one who tried to get me fired. The brat said she had seen Ricky and me at the old tennis court. Luckily, that day, Ricky had been working with Patrick all afternoon, so nothing happened. You think anyone said something to that bitch? You realize you're hearing, but not really listening to her words. You can't stop looking at her mouth. You just want to hear, oh, what about Ricky? I asked you to go after him because I was afraid things would get out of hand. It has to be me that... Never mind, thank you. You're almost there. You regret that you didn't exaggerate the pain a little bit. You could have asked her more questions. You could have had more time alone with her. You enter the kitchen. I'm sick of people of this club. Sick. They always land on their feet. Come wait for me at the bar. I'm going to get the first aid kit, says Marie. Ricky is drinking a glass of water staring at you. You scratch your face and ask Ricky what he was planning to do to those two brothers. Come on, drop the act. Those pricks have been asking for it for a long time. What about the parents? What if they get you fired? Look, you have no idea the things I know. Their father is that guy from abroad who's fucking everything that walks here. So don't worry about my job. I'm going to be fine. Marie comes back with first aid kit, smiling at you from ear to ear. Let's see that wound. You start taking off your jacket when Ricky stands up, grabbing the alcohol bottle and a piece of gauze. Don't worry, I can do it, he says. Marie starts complaining and Ricky says he can do it. She better goes with Patrick, who likes her plenty. He looks at you again with a wink. Marie's smile vanishes. You want to say something, but Ricky rubs the gauze soaked in alcohol in your wound, and the pain distracts you. Ricky adds, and make him come see the window, Marie. It's going to be our word against theirs. Marie goes to the office area and disappears from sight. Listen, I'm not an idiot. I see how you look at her, but don't even think about it. Are we clear? Ricky says. Say it is not clear. Say it has nothing to worry about. It is not clear. Ricky presses your wound a little bit harder. You bite your lip, but don't say anything. He keeps pressing until you say it's clear. Good boy. He fastens a piece of gauze with a piece of tape and smiles that stupid smile of those who always win. You can't stand it and look away. Marie enters the kitchen, followed by Patrick and Martin. Patrick looks pissed and Martin gestures you to leave. You get dressed and once outside he says, come on, let's go to the van. You walk to the van in silence. Martin tells you to follow him, then sits at the wheel and lowers the window. What did you cut yourself with? You start telling him, but he interrupts you. It's okay, it doesn't matter. It's not like it was a work accident, Martin says, winking at you. You clench your fist and picture yourself punching Martin in the eye he left open while doing that condescending wink you hate so much. Hey kid, Martin looks at you as if he were waiting for an answer. Did you hear me? You say you didn't. Martin takes a deep breath. I'll let it go this time, but pay attention now. I told Patrick you're going to lend a hand with the party. They're short-staffed. You start complaining, but Martin says it's a good opportunity. There's good money, and he'll come back, he'll come pick you up with all your pay when the party is over. I know you need the money. You don't have to thank me. Now go, talk to him. He'll tell you what to do. Martin starts the van. You think about all the things you'd like to tell him, but you just nod. The engine rumble cushions your thoughts. While you watch the van drive away, remember the tennis ball you grabbed. What a piece of shit. You walk to the kitchen. Patrick is alone and points you to the sink. You can start with the new silverware. It all came dusty. You ask about Marie, and he says she is at the secretary's office and she'll be back in a while. You turn on the faucet and let the water run. You remember Ricky's smile and feel impotence, guilt, and a little shame. Your hands are trembling. You think how nice it would be to muster the courage and beat the crap out of him. They couldn't, like, why not real video? Like, what is this distorted video shit that we're seeing? Maybe it's because of the cognac you've been drinking with Marie before the party started, but you feel lighthearted and can't stop smiling like an idiot. You look for her among people, but you can't find her. You do see Patrick hastily greeting the guests he comes across. Shit, you think. He saw you too and now is walking in your direction. You try to sneak past the guests, being careful not to drop anything from the tray. When you look back, you see Patrick talking to an obese man. You don't remember his name, but you do remember what Marie said. That fat one is a judge and a fucking cunt. You think Marie probably has her reasons, but that fat cunt is making you a huge favor, even if he's unaware, and you feel extremely grateful. You turn around and bump into someone. With a precise movement that surprises even yourself, use your free hand to reposition the champagne glass that has fallen. Look at what you've done, you stupid fuck! A young man about 17 points to his shirt and glares at you with bloodshot eyes. For a second you think he's going to hit you, but instead he looks around. Everybody is watching, so he tries to calm down. You apologize and offer him a napkin. He says he doesn't want one and gives you a forced smile. You apologize again and look around for Patrick. He's still talking to the judge. Without thinking too much about it, you walk to the bathroom. The stall nearest to the wall is occupied. It seems like a bad idea to knock on the fucking... Nah, I'll go to Vegas stall. You look at the tray. 3 glasses and 3 napkins. You put the glasses on the floor behind the toilet. Oh my god, look at that. That's such a great drawing. Keep a napkin and throw the rest. There you go. The napkins have the club's emblem embroidered, which reminds you of a heraldry book you used to read with your grandfather growing up. Oh, the conjoined twins with a fucking racket up their ass. You keep one napkin and throw out the rest. You place the empty tray at one side of the toilet, then lower the lid and sit down. I'll watch the drawing on the wall. What did Marie say the twins were called? One was Arthur, you remember because of Mark Twain's book. But the other? I think the drawing is stupid, but you can't help but chuckle. So you saw the drawing, a voice says from the stall next to yours. I did. What? Did I not say I did? I thought I did. You say you didn't. No one speaks for a few seconds. Your neighbor is extremely focused on pushing. Did I not say I did? Did I pick the wrong one? Fuck. Deca-Bear, think for 8 months. It's the conjoined twins, Arthur and Cole. He finally says, quite a show, right? You choose not to answer. There's something in the way he says show that makes you feel uncomfortable. You hear the bathroom door open, then footsteps. Someone knocks on your stall door. Occupied. What the fuck? Your ears are ringing. You see blood and something dark on the bathroom floor. You think you hear someone beg. Was it the voice of the guy taking a crap? Oh. Drop a deuce achievement. When you wake up, the bathroom floor is clean. You stand up and walk a few steps. The stalls are empty. You have a splitting headache and have trouble concentrating. Was it the cognac, you think? Yeah, that's probably it. I dozed off and had a nightmare. You splash cold water on your face. Before you leave the bathroom, you look for the tray you left by the toilet. Once outside, you go to the bar to get more glasses. Or appetizers. Listen, you turn around and see Patrick. He looks nervous. Where were you? He doesn't wait for you to answer and calls Ricky. Ricky, come here. We found the kid. You two go to the lockers area and bring some boxes from the storage room. Come on, let's go. Ricky puts a hand on your chest. Leave the tray here, or the scissors weren't enough. You look him in the eye, but end up lowering your head. You just hope he doesn't rat you out to Patrick. You start walking, and Ricky laughs. Don't be such an asshole. Come here. No one's cleaning this club. Don't worry. If anyone, I like you better now, he says. You walk in silence past the gallery and one of the gazebos. You look at the courts. Do you play? Ricky asks. I do. You decide to lie and say you do. Oh, really? I'm lying? Okay, I guess I'm lying. Nora Kane, thank you for 35 months. Welcome back. Next time you come with Martin, we can play one of the back courts. Ricky, do you know Martin? Ricky looks at you and asks who you're talking about. You say his name again, and he explains he's seen Martin a few times around the club, but doesn't really know him. The answer is not very convincing, but you decide to stop asking. You'll clear things up with Martin when he comes to pick you up later, when the party is over. You take a deep breath. The cold night air is refreshing, and your head feels a bit clearer. You have no doubt that the bathroom was a bad dream. You get to the locker area. Ricky points to a door, and you both enter the storage room. Bring those over there. You walk along among the pile of boxes until you reach ones Ricky said. He keeps looking at his watch like he has to be somewhere. You hear a cat meow. I'll tell a cat story. You start telling Rick a story about Alan, your childhood cat, but before you can even get to the bit where he was found playing with your stepfather's glass eye, he says he doesn't like animals. Listen, there's something I have to do before going back to the party. It won't take long. Tell Patrick there was an emergency. I don't know. Make something up, Ricky says. You nod. Ricky adds, those 6 you piled up are the ones he asked for. Take 2 or 3, and if I'm not back, come get the rest. You see him leave. The cat meows again. You split the pile in 2 and sit down. You don't feel like going back yet. What would have happened if instead of sending you to find boxes with Ricky, they sent you with Marie? Now you'd be alone with her. Would you have had the guts to do something? No. You probably wouldn't have done anything. And a few hours later, alone in your apartment, you would ask yourself why you're such a coward and masturbate with more guilt than pleasure. This is... I mean, it's good writing and it's intriguing. Like, unexpectedly good writing. I have nothing clever for this. Laugh anyway. 55 months. Rock your socks. 55 months. That is good. All right. Oh, that's a great sound. Oh, okay. They did that on purpose. Fuck. The storage room is almost pitch black. You get up and start walking to the door. You hit your knee against one of the boxes, but manage to keep your balance. Call the cat. Kitty, kitty. There's no answer. What were you expecting? A cat guiding you through the dark? There's no such thing as a guide cat. Cats are shit, you think. This time you make shorter moves, trying not to kick anything. You reach the door and hear laughter to your right. Oh, wait. Now you hear the laughs to your left. You have a few steps and hear a scream. Someone climbs to your back. You try to escape, but they hit you in the temple. Man, how many times do I get knocked out of this fucking game? The writing is fucking atrocious. The story is compelling. I have a feeling this wasn't originally in English, judging by the grammar, Kathy. You wake up with a splitting headache. Again? You think, hoping it's just another vivid dream? You're inside a locker. You start banging the door, gripped by fear. There's no way this is a dream. Try to calm down. Try to focus your breathing to lower your heart rate. There has to be an explanation for all this. Twist around and search the locker. You move your right shoulder back, trying to make some space to go through the locker with your left hand. Look down. You run your hand along the locker floor. The only thing you find are irregularities in the metal, like bumps and scratches. Kitty, kitty, someone says from outside. It's the voice of a kid. You ask him to open the door, and the laughs multiply. Shh, relax. You recognize the voice. It's one of the kids who are throwing eggs at the kitchen window before. You don't remember their names, but they were brothers. Pass the bag, you greedy prick. The one talking now is a girl. You think about the girl Marie talked about. Try to remember her name, but to no avail. What else had Marie said? She was whose daughter? Judge. Hey kid, your dad's a judge, right? Don't act like you know me, you wanker. A few laughs follow the girl's comment. A piercing scream interrupts the fun. Go see what's going on, the girl says. You start to say something, but she pounds the locker door and tells you to shut up. Siri Amico with 83 months. One of your subs resubscribes. Do you? 1, thank the resubscriber. 2, tell them to go fuck themselves. 3, all of the above. Thank you, resubscriber. Go fuck yourself. I guess it was 3. Awesome. Ollie, come quick. Oh, it's Olivia. There's silence. Ollie, of course, her name was Olivia. You hear a conversation in the distance, but can only make out a few words. You don't know what's happening, but they sound upset. Come on, lift him up. He's too heavy, the other kid says. What are you doing, you motherfuckers? You say. Shut up. Please shut up. One of the kids says. You can't tell, or you can tell they are nervous. What happened? Don't pretend you're our friend, you motherfucker. His voice trails off. I can't hold it anymore. The locker falls with a bang and you hurt your right arm. You shift around and try and kick the door, but it's useless. It doesn't open. What happened? It's Olivia's voice. Come on, hurry up. I'll calm her down. One of the boys seems to be crying. Let's just drag him, okay? Come on over, the other one says. The locker starts to stumble. You hear a door opening. That way. That's where they take you. Are they doing it like Futurama? Like, ow, my head. Ow, my feet. Ow, my head. Ow, my feet. Shh, shut up, the kid says. Was playing a catchphrase-like game with my family over the break. Had to get my brothers to guess Vincent van Gogh while keeping the other team, mom's sister-in-law, from guessing at the same time. I used the Archer reference. I don't remember the Archer reference. You're gonna have to remind me. I don't remember what it was. Why are they nervous? Why are you nervous? What happened? Did Olivia do something to you? Let me out. I can help you. Oh, really? How? Are you gonna bring Steve back? Who's Steve? No strings attached achievement. The kid who had been sobbing says with a trembling voice, his head, that racket. Shut up, you moron. The other one cuts him off. What, do you mean they killed him? We didn't do it. We didn't do it. Shut the fuck up, the kid shouts. Hey, what are you doing there? A new voice interrupts. Come on, drop it. Drop it. One of the kids says. The locker rolls a little bit and stands on its side. Water begins to enter. Oh, shit. Oh, the Irish mafia stealing the chemotherapy drugs. Right, okay. Help, you little pricks! Get the fuck out! Don't worry, man, I'm gonna take you out! What's going on? What's going on, Fergus? It's the voice of a woman. There's a guy trapped in this locker. Move a little to the left. Ready? Fergus asks. I am. You say yes, curled up as you can on the left. Fergus kicks the locker door, crushing it. A few seconds later, he sticks an iron bar in the thin opening and wedges the locker open. The door opens. Come on, take my hand. Come on, take my hand, he says. You do, and he helps you out. You look at him in the eye and recognize him right away. It's the guy you spilled champagne on. Son of a bitch, he says, pushing you down the slope by the river. You fall backwards and hit your lower back with a rock. Fergus, what are you doing? He's the server who spilled champagne on me. Look at him. The girl leans out and you beg her. While she adjusts her shoulder strap, she nods, laughing excessively. You know what we could do to him first? She asks. The guy shakes his head, expecting to be surprised. Pee on him, the girl says. Fergus laughs out loud. Come here, he says, kissing her while grabbing her ass. You don't even have time to process what's happening when you hear a very loud bang followed by a high-pitched scream. The scream is cut off suddenly. Well, there they are. Hey, Burn Rolled. Thank you for the 12 months. Here's to a better 2021. Keep it up, boss man. Looking forward to our 2nd year anniversary. Hell yeah. You rub your eyes in disbelief. No way. No, you think. But the twins are still there. You see them swing their arms with strength while the noise of flesh and bone crushing fills the room. You feel in a trance. You don't know if it is surprise, fear, or how hypnotic the scene is. Monsters, right? Monsters, one of the twins shout. Clay dust. You remember the drawing at the bathroom? Did they do that too? I'll try to escape. You try to crawl backwards and accidentally kick a can with your foot. The twins stop. Hey! One of the twins calls out to you. You beg him. He tells you to stay calm. You have nothing to do with what's going on. Then he suggests you leave the club at once. One of the twins drops a brick and wipes his forehead. Spitting in his palm, his brother wipes the traces of orange dust he just left. That's 4, he says, and they disappear into the dark. Unable to help it, you start crying. Your heart is racing. You walk to the water and get your head wet. You feel your breathing can be heard from the party hall and try to calm down. Zeke, man, can I fuck off? Yes, Unconquered. You can fuck the fuck off. Get out of here right now, you think. You stand up, and the pain vanishes as if deciding getting out of here would block any possible feeling. You walk away from the lamppost lights towards the club entrance, past the vendor parking area. Hey, buddy, come here for a second. Keep walking. Go fetch him, you hear. You try to resist, but the guy is too strong. You jab an elbow into his ribs. He grabs your neck, forcing you to look at him, and slaps you in the face. Come on, he says. You see a guy in his 40s sat by the practice wall. He's grabbing a bottle. Tequila, come here, my friend. Let's play a little game. Your head is spinning. My name is Bernard. This is Mike. Mike smiles with perfect teeth, but doesn't let go of your neck. Say your name. Jamie, you say almost out of breath. Let him go, please, Mike. Mike lets you go, and Bernard taps the grass slightly. Sit down. Yes, Big Green Dinosaur, you can also fuck the fuck off. All right, I'll sit. You sit in front of Bernard, and he pours 2 glasses of tequila. How old are you? I don't know, 30? If you had said 25, even 23, I would have believed you too. There's a certain age when all you assholes look the same, right, Mike? Mike grunts in response. Gotcha. Bernard offers you a glass of tequila. You can tell that refusing is only going to get you another slap from Mike. I'll grab the glass. 1, 2. Bernard counts to 3 and knocks back his drink in one go. A punch to your ribs urges you to follow his lead. Good, right? He asks. You close your eyes. You want to scream, but you feel like your tongue is a salt-covered slug. The bathroom, the locker, the twins. You can hear the party music from afar. The whole night is such a haze. When will it all end? Another one? Bernard pours 2 more glasses. 1, 2, 3. The alcohol burns your throat and you cough. Mike laughs. What was it that asshole told me, Mike? Said old guys like you couldn't hold their drink. And what about the boss? He wouldn't let us beat the crap out of him and took his side. Bernard poured 2 more shots. You know what I hate about your generation, Jamie? You barely open your mouth and Mike hits you in the stomach, making you spit. It's a rhetorical question, kid, he says. You want to explain that you were just going to burp, but you prefer to shut up. It may not be so bad to drink until you pass out. Everything. I hate your music, the way you dress, your hair, so I can't hold my drink, you fucking brat. Bernard gulps his 3rd drink as if it were nothing. Mike helps you drink yours. If he knew when he was born, I already drank scotch from her mom's crotch. Mike stands up suddenly and you almost fall to the side. Easy, we're not done yet, Bernard says. Mike says something in Bernard's ear, making him laugh. Yeah, go find her and be nice. Mike walks away. Apparently service is going to be suspended for a while. You finally get it. Marie is the only waitress at the party. That's where Mike went. Bernard pours 2 more glasses of tequila. The bottle is half empty. Ask again where Mike went. I heard you the first time, Bernard says. Don't worry, he's not going to do anything she doesn't want him to. He offers you a tequila shot. You take it. Bernard looks you in the eye. To Mike, the most chivalrous guy in the world, he says and drinks the 4th glass of tequila. I'm going to hit him. How? The idea strikes you like lightning. You hit the tequila shot glass and see it disappear in his mouth. Fuck! Just. Bernard grabs his throat and looks at you with eyes as big as tennis balls. Do nothing. Bernard moves his mouth, but nothing comes out. You can see his veins protruding in his neck and forehead. It seems that he wants to tell you something. I'll go near him. Oh. Deep shot. You go near him, but the only thing you hear is a sharp hiss, as if someone were deflating a balloon. Bernard stops moving. For a few seconds, you feel your mind stopped working. Finally, your brain finds the words of what just happened. You killed someone. I'll go through the body. You find a cigarette pack and a box of matches in your pants pocket. Wait. Oh, okay. Grab the smokes, dude. They're Kamal's. I like it. Put them in the, yeah, there you go. Put them in the front shirt packet. Menthol cigarettes. There are 3 left in the pack. Grab the matches. Put them in the pocket. Bring the matchbox to your ear and shake it. You don't know why you do it, but it's something you've always liked. Is there anything else? Okay. You find Bernard's wallet. There's a picture of 2 girls around 5 or 6 years old. They smile. You grab your head and throw the wallet as far as you can. You grab your head? Okay. You hide the body in the bushes and take a deep breath. Marie! The idea hits you like one of Mike's slaps. You force yourself to think about this afternoon stroll to dispel some of the images start filling your brain. You hear a scream. You look up and spot one of the 2nd floor windows. You don't know why, but you're sure Marie is in that room. Fucking, I just killed a guy. It's a tennis bag. It's my inventory. You run the kitchen, pass by the bar, and enter the hall. The guests drink, chat, laugh. Everything they do is ordinary. The last half hour seems even more unreal. You see Patrick in one of the groups. Go on the 2nd floor. Here we go. FMV! Finally, some movement! Wow, this is a long fucking hallway. You realize you're a little lost. There are 2 doors in front of you. At the second one, there's a guy waiting with a glass half empty or half full. Half empty. Why couldn't it be half full? You have no time to analyze yourself, but you worry about your mind wandering like that. The last time it happened was a few months ago, and it didn't end up well. You wonder whether the kleptomania can be related to your attention deficit, a twisted way your brain found to focus on one thing at a time. Go to the first door. Secretary's office is closed. You look at the guy waiting at the other door, and you notice he's not paying attention to you. Go to the second door. Yo, Dreadstride, thank you for the 5 months. Welcome back. When you reach the second door, the guy looks at you and stops you dead. Marie had told you about him. You don't remember his name, but he's an umpire at the club's tennis tournaments. He has a scar across the face. You try not to stare. Paul is in there, the guy says. Paul, as if he were talking to the head of state. Talking of the head of state. The actor from Crocodile Dandy. You haven't seen the movie, but Marie had told you the plot while you were drinking cognac and hiding from Patrick. The lead is an Australian who claims to be the descendant of a disgraced duke exiled to Australia in the early 19th century. He falls in love with an English journalist and follows her to London, only to realize how different they really are. Oh, a dandy, like an English dandy. I get it. What are you on, kid? Hey, are you okay? The umpire asks, interrupting your thoughts. Marie. You bite your lip and try to focus on the present again. Marie is the only thing that matters. You need to find her. I'm looking for Marie. I need to go in, you say. But before the guy answers, you hear someone banging on the other door. Esther, open up. I know you're in there. The umpire grabs you by the shoulder and points to the other door. You look just like that drunk. Look. Is Marie inside or not? Marie, I don't know, kid. Paul's with someone. That I know. And after he's done, it's my turn. Esther, I'm coming in. The drunk bangs his shoulder against the door and goes in. Esther's gonna kill him. I'm not sure if you met her, but she's the club secretary. A few seconds later, you hear heartbreaking screams. Esther, please call an ambulance. The umpire runs to see what's happening. This is your chance. You take the opportunity to open the door. You're sure Marie's inside with the Australian actor. You were right. Marie is in the room, but so are the twins. Marie looks at you in shock, and the twins look at her as if they were waiting for instructions. Oh, she's right here. I'm right here. She's right here. The twins are right here. It's something. I thought this was Marie, but it's not. Shut the door, you idiot. Marie is out of herself. You can barely recognize her. Close the door. Marie nods toward the bed. See that there? There you have it. Crocodile Dandy's star. Take a good look. You are surprised that you keep thinking about how Marie called you an idiot when in front of you there's a body with a chest wide open on a bloody bed. Marie, says one of the twins, should we keep going? Wait a second, Marie says. This piece of shit has put over 30 women in the hospital, and those are the ones we know about. Oh, okay. Johnny Scar, 70 motherfucking 6 years, baby. Yeah. 6 years. Good to see you, John. John. That felt weird calling you John. Johnny. All right, he's put 30 women in the hospital. They bring them from abroad, you know. It's a network. After a few seconds, Marie adds, how many days are in November, Jamie? 30. Exactly. Imagine spending every day of the month abusing and battering women almost to death. After a pause, she adds, carry on, guys. Australian Open! Ha ha ha! Get it? The twins swing their axes and thrust them furiously into Paul's flesh. You look away from the bed and try to meet Marie's eye. You have lots of questions, but someone bangs on the door desperately. You ask who it is, and Marie and the twins look at you. You feel a little more in control. You're not a jerk. Dad, open up, Dad! It's the voice of one of the boys who carried you in the locker. One of the Australians boys. Marie raised her eyebrows. You answered first, so it's your call. Okay. Make an excuse. You say his dad's not in the room. He should go to the hall and ask if anyone saw him there. You can hear him run down the hall. Marie applauds you. Good, you reacted quickly. Now listen. I know you must have 1,000 questions, but trust me, this club is cancer, she says, giving the twins a sign. Wow! Jesus, just keep going, huh? Attila D. Hun, thank you for 7 months. Happy holidays, Z. You can see your Ramathon coming up anytime soon. Yes! Month of November, starting January 2nd. The guy from the bathroom, you ask? The Uphill Chronicle CEO, involved in a pedophile ring. Ask Arthur and Cole. You look at the twins. Arthur and Cole swing their axes even harder than before. You have more questions, but there's movement in the hallway. Paul, your son! There's a loud bang. The umpire enters shoulder first, after hitting the door with the full weight of his body. Mason, one of the Australian son, comes in after him. Marie kicks the door shut, moves aside, and gives a shout to the twins. They immediately throw their axes. One hits the door right above Mason's head. The other hits the umpire right in the middle of his forehead. Second service. Mason cries desperately, paralyzed by fear. The twins trample to the door, dislodge the axe from the umpire's forehead, and hit the kid across the temple with the handle. Then they crouch and slit his wrist delicately with the edge. You grab your head and feel a knot in your stomach. Mason bleeds out slowly on the floor. I'll try to stop the bleeding. You can't stand watching the kid die, so you crouch beside him. Marie tells you that it's not worth it. It's better this way. After all, his dad had been reduced to a gory mush by the twins' axes. Marie holds out her hand to help you stand up. I won't take it. Marie waits a few seconds and finally withdraws her hand. Your choice. Let's go, guys. We just need a second, one of the twins says. What are you gonna do? Asks the other one. One more. No, wait. We said this was the last one. One more. The twins walk to one of the tables next to the bed. Wow. Marie and the twin who headbutted his brother argue, but you don't really pay attention. Focus, you think, concentrating on applying pressure to the wounds and controlling the bleeding. You spend the next few minutes in some kind of trance. Your hands are shaking. Time becomes an abstract concept. The only thing that matters now is applying pressure to the wounds and control the bleeding. When you notice the smoke, it's already too late. Oh, fuck. You wake up in hospital. You have no idea how you got there. A nurse comes to the room. Relax, she says. You shouldn't try to move yet. I'll give you some more painkillers. Before going out, she points at the newspaper lying on the table by the bed. What you did was beautiful, she adds, smiling at you. Why is that sound still going? Oh, I guess it's part of it. Read the newspaper. Uphill Chronicle. Hilltop fires erase 90 years of history. You read the front page. A fire? But when? And how did you get to the hospital? Last thing you remember is the Australian son. You skim through the article and see that they mention him as one of the survivors and you as his savior. The image of what the twins did to his father comes to your mind. You feel a pain in your stomach that is not physical. Ah. So I get to go back in time, I guess? Okay. Oh. So, it's the same thing that happens? Oh, same thing, I guess. Okay. Okay, so the smashing is done. The image of what the twins did to his father comes to mind. Feel pain or something. Not okay. Go back. All right. So I guess I don't have a choice. Your stepfather was always eager to demonstrate he has read some philosophy. You don't remember exactly the Latin quote he liked repeating so much, but the phrase meant something like, reality exists as long as you can perceive it. That's enough, boys. The twins throw their axes. It's time for the grand finale, she adds, winking at you. We just need a second, one of the twins says. What are you going to do, asks the other one. One more. Oh, yeah, we're going to do the thing. Yep, go to the table. Have a nice snort. Have a little tootski. Have a little hoover of some schneef. Arthur, your brother, Marie says. He's okay, don't worry. We need you both fully awake. Relax. Remember that if I have a headache, then he takes an aspirin and eventually goes away. Arthur laughs and looks at you. Schniff, Zeke. Right, schniff. My bad. Paul the Pot Puffer with 27. What up, Paul? Hope you and yours have a great holiday. Now let's kick 2020 to the curb. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you, Paul. I will force a smile. Arthur tells Marie, do you remember when you found us? Do you remember this? Do you remember this pussy was not sure? Arthur pats his brother's head. Do you know that he still thinks Dad's cousin is going to let us go live with her again? I know, I heard you before, but now we need to focus and finish what we started. The people from the club already know, so we need to be careful. You leave the room and start walking down the hall. Come here, you son of a bitch! Mike appears out of nowhere and lifts you by the neck, smashing your back against the wall. Someone looking at the scene from the outside would think he's trying to hang you like a painting. You want to kick him, but you're in the wrong position. Mike snorts and you feel droplets of saliva on your face. He's livid. Marie gives Arthur a nod. The twin hits Mike in the nape with an upward throwing motion of the arm, much like a powerful smash. This is like living an Iron Face novel a little bit. Or an Iron Face story. For real. Mike stumbles and the twin hits him again. Arthur lifts him with uncanny strength and approaches the railing overlooking the hall. Oh, hardcore achievement, hardcore. Someone screams and then you hear a gunshot. Marie grabs your arm. Get up, we have to go. You run down the ladder. Come on, get out, put your head down. When you go out of the to the gallery, the shooting intensifies and you hear the sound of broken windows. A guy appears right in front of you and draws a weapon. I'll grab it. You struggle and fall to the floor. The gun goes off and seizing the moment of confusion, you thrust your knee in the pit of his stomach. Move, Arthur says. You roll to the side and move quickly backwards like a spider. So if these guys played tennis, they'd have to play doubles only, right? Jesus Christ. You just stare at Arthur while he smashes the skull of the guy who wanted to shoot you. Shivers run down your spine. Oh, crushing tennis achievement. Shivers run down your spine as you remember one of your cousins forcing you to watch his brother crush toads by jumping on them. You think about your cousin's hands around your neck and his voice screaming pussy to your face. You don't look away. Something forces you to look at the scene and it's a power of a different nature. Marie calls you from the first line of trees, partially hidden in the dark. It's the finale, listen. She opens the bag that was under some leaves and takes out a bottle. Rum. A piece of cloth is hanging from the bottleneck. Perks of working at the bar. The twins grab the bottles. Go with them, burn it to the ground. I have something to do, I'll be right back, Marie says. She turns around and starts running. The twins look at you and Arthur raises his eyebrow. Let's do this. I'll grab the Molotov from the bag. Did you watch Stuck on You? No. I think I watched a little bit of it and didn't finish it. It wasn't great. Arthur points at the parking lot and starts throwing the Molotov cocktails. Cole, for fuck's sake, come on! Cole is awake now, but he doesn't have the same intensity as his conjoined brother. The fire doesn't seem to be spreading enough. Arthur is screaming his head off. Among the cars in the parking lot, you see Martin's van. Now, Stuck in You I've seen quite a few times, and that is a masterpiece. Someone starts shooting and the twins take cover. Some trees around the building catch fire, and the landscape changes with the new shadows. You hear a whistle you recognize instantly. You look in the dark and there's Martin. Turn around and see the twins moving through the shadows. I'll go with the twins. These are the last ones, Arthur says. You throw Molotov cocktails until you have no more left. The twins hide again among the trees. So what now, Cole asks. Wait a second. You crouch walk to the bush where you hid Bernard's body and find the tequila bottle. It's half empty. I found another bottle and a napkin to use as a wick. What about fire? Arthur asks. I have two. Oh, showing the matches, the matchbook, yeah. You soak the napkin in tequila and place it in the bottle, leaving part of the outside to act as a wick, then light it up. So there is a proof level of liquor that it takes to be flammable. What proof does it take? Because I know 151 is flammable. Obviously Everclear is flammable. I would think, yeah, it would have to be like 100 proof, right? At least 90 proof. There you go. 45% by volume, so 90 proof. Depends on the temperature. Sure, yeah. I was gonna say, like, that's some strong ass tequila. Because what is the normal proof of tequila? I thought tequila was like 80. Oh, is it 80? I also hate proof. I hate that we use the proof because all it is, the proof, you just divide it by 2 for the percent of ethanol in it. Why don't we just use that? Instead of saying it's 100 proof, why don't we just say it's 50%? It's dumb. That'd be way too simple. I know, right? The basic rule of thumb is anything 80 proof or above will light. The higher the proof, the easier alcohol will be to ignite. Okay. Your basic liquors will light. Tequila, rum, whiskey, vodka. Really? I guess I haven't tried lighting enough drinks. The only time you get a lit up drink is like when you put like 151 or like Everclear on the top, or like cold turkey, wild turkey. That's 101 or whatever. I didn't think 80 proof was enough or 90 proof was enough to get it lit, but I guess I was wrong. All right, you soak the napkin. Okay, yep, light it up. You hear gunshots. There they are. Throw it. You throw the Molotov cocktail in the direction of the twins tell you. The bottle bursts on someone's chest and the fire spreads quickly. Help him! Someone screams. The figure runs desperately towards you, and for a second you recognize its features. The image paralyzes you. The flesh on Martin's face is melting like a candle on a forgotten birthday cake. Match point. Great achievement. You grab your head. Martin, no, what's he doing here? You were supposed to come for me later. Come on, let's go. The twins help you up and you offer no resistance. The three of you disappear in the dark. You feel your conscience light as the smoke covering the club building. Oh, Burning Man. And there we go. That was one of the endings. I didn't mind that so much. All right. Vote on the next game. Don't forget to vote on what you want to see next, though. Because as soon as these credits are done, I guess I feel like I gotta let, even though the game only took like an hour, I feel like I gotta let the credits roll. It didn't suck ass. I liked it. I thought it was gonna be more FMV though, to be honest with you. Like, I kind of sold me on that, and I'm a little disappointed. But there wasn't any gameplay though. Yeah, it was a visual novel. You chose your choices. That was the gameplay. I mean, it counts. Your taste in games suck. Hey, Saxo, guess what? You fucking voted on it, Chad. So go fuck yourself. All right there. Bloody Service. $4.24 on Steam.